Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for a new video. And as you can see from the title, today it's time for the classics, and it's Pro Evolution Soccer 4, and this is my favourite Pro Evolution Soccer, and possibly my favourite football game of all time, up there with the very best, like Road to World Cup 98, FIFA, Sensible Soccer, and ISS 64 games such as that. This is an absolute stone cold classic, and it's many people's favourites. But some people don't like it because it is a little bit too fast and frenetic, but I love it because of that. But I still think it's absolutely amazing, and there's not many people who dislike it for sure. It's just the classic era of videos that I'm uploading at this moment in time, from the original Pro Evolution Soccer in 2001 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 up until 2008. And I have to say, I totally forgot that they kept releasing PS2 Pro Ev games apparently up until about 2014. And when I found that out on Wikipedia, it was mind-blowing. It's just the same that they, with Pro Ev and FIFA, kept doing the 360 PS3 era up until about 2017, about 6 years ago, of FIFA and Pro Ev. So it's crazy. To manipulate people, obviously, who are in poorer countries who can't afford the newer consoles, the newer hardware, it's essentially the same game. But I'm actually intrigued. Some of the PS2 games like 2012, 13, 14, it's just a reskinning of the same engine, really. But I can't believe I've seen it on YouTube, you know, it's still 10 years out of date now, but at that time I was playing FIFA, because the FIFA games back then were pretty damn good. You know, Pro Ev was just not a thing. And, I watch YouTube videos now, people getting nostalgic about Pro Ev games from like 8, 9, 10, 11 years ago. I don't have any nostalgia to them because I never played them and I never enjoyed them. I played 2013 and 16 and wasn't that impressed, and apparently they're the best, so yeah. Now, this introduction that we're going to see today, I always let you guys listen and watch the introductions of the game. I think this is the closest intro. This one and 3, they're both very similar, whereas PES 5, it wasn't all on the football pitch, you had this kind of science thing going on, and then the later ones are not as good, but yeah, this is very similar to PES 3. Now, got to tell you guys, if you haven't seen any of the others in the series of Pro Ev videos that I'm doing at the moment, one after another, the sound, I had to mute it from the video capture device, the Elgato, because it sounds like it's underwater. I'm using a HDMI converter with my Elgato, and it doesn't record the audio properly. I don't know if there's a fix for it. I've had a look quickly online, it doesn't seem to be. So what I'm having to do is put in the Sennheisers microphone next to the microphone. Yeah, so the Sennheiser headphones next to the microphone so you guys can hear. It ain't ideal, but it's mostly about the gameplay. And we're going to be playing today Portugal versus Greece, because that was the final in Euro 2004, and that is when this game was released. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the intro. Two years later. The long road to the final. Brackley. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that one is very similar to Pro F3. 1 and 2. I won't say 1 and 2 feel similar. But yeah, with Pro F5 you'll see it's very different. It's got Kasabian as well. Remember those guys? Damn, their first album was really good and then they sold out. So this screen is exactly the same as Pro F1, 2, 3. The only difference is, instead of top to bottom, it goes left to right. But other than that, it's still the same. You know, edit, options, cup, league, master league, match, training, options, blah, blah, blah. All the same shit. I played a bit of the Master League with this one. This is the Pro F I've played more so than any other. It is my favourite. And I currently, at the moment, do have a league campaign saved as well. I'm playing Pro F 4 and 5. Now, so far, doing these videos, I've been playing on level 4 out of 5. But today, and we are playing as a team that are much better than the other. Or I think so, although this game would have been released just after Euro 2004. But we're going to be playing as Portugal against Greece, who did win the Euros that year. Where Greece, they are, and you can see they're better than you'd anticipate. In fact, yeah, they're probably nearly as good as Portugal overall. So it's but as you can see, we're playing 10-minute match, 5-star this time. See how we get on. I've been playing 4-star, like I said, but we're going to play 5-star today. We're playing the daytime. What stadium? Let's go random. Let's have a neutral ref. Let's have it. Yeah, I even remember the music more so with this game, and the menus and the noise in the menus, you know, the sounds it makes, when you're changing players and shit like that. It's a pretty damn good Portugal team with Figo and Ronaldo on each side, Deco in behind Pauleta, Maniche, Costinha. Simo on the bench, Rui Costa, Thiago. I think it was Karisteas, their best player, and Karagounis. I think he used to play for Leicester back in the day. Every single one of their players, the name ends in S. Unbelievable. Entrance scene off. Let's get into it. Apologies if English is a little bit hard to come by, ladies and gentlemen. I need to do a full Let's Play to be able to speak again. Oh, and look at that. I actually unlocked this in the PES shop. It's the bird's eye view. I'm getting really used to playing with the bird's eye view, actually. A few games here and there. We'll move back to wide. Should be okay for you guys to see. But yeah, I think graphically this looks better than PES 3. The ball physics are nice. This is my favourite Pro Ev. Absolutely adore this game. Whoa, that happens a lot in this Pro Ev, more so than any other. Can I just have a... No, I can't have a replay. You saw Ronaldo change direction quickly. You know, a player you would anticipate being able to do that. The ball goes about 10 feet away from him. Like, it's a terrible first touch, even though, obviously, that's a player that I should have a very good first touch. And it's a foul, you know. The referee in Pro F4, he blows up quite a bit, but nowhere near as much as they do in Pro F5. There's Maniche. Yeah, this is just immense. I can't understand why some people don't have this as one of the favourites personally, but, you know, they're all great, so it is what it is. You can see as well here, and obviously teams play differently, they play different formations, but that left back, he was bombing up the pitch. Nuno Valente, remember he used to play for Everton a bit past his prime. But yeah, he was bombing up the pitch there, and I think, am I playing a 4-3-3 here? Can't remember. But there's a lot of space in Pro F4, and every game still feels different. Whereas with Pro F5, I've been playing that more so than 4 recently, just because I've got into a world league with England. I've put all the best teams in the world in a league, and I'm just playing through it, Pro F5, and I'm enjoying it. But every game seems to be 0-0. Probably will be 0-0 in this game now. Ronaldo yet again winning a free kick there. Ronaldo had an earring in there. Did he used to play with an earring in? I don't really remember that. Well, this is obviously a much younger Cristiano Ronaldo. This is 5-star, but I'm doing better than I did in Pro F1, 2 and 3. So far, ladies and gentlemen, played as England against Australia, PES 1, and lost 2-1. PES 2, 0-0, Brazil versus Germany. PES 3, I've not even uploaded that to YouTube as of yet, but I've recorded it. What was it? I can't remember. Oh, I think it was 0-0 again. Caradestes. It's a side netting. Defensive mistake there. Ricardo. I think he had a very short spell at Manchester United. I think that's that goalkeeper. Maniche. This guy played for Chelsea for a couple of seasons. Whenever a Portuguese player in the world seemed to. Here's Costinha. I don't think he did. Using the manual pass button there, but Figo's offside. But yeah, commentary, obviously, PES 2 and 3, Brooking and Brackley were on the mic. But here, I feel like the commentary is a lot more in depth, and it's noticeably better than it was in 2 and 3. Obviously, it would go on to continue to be just as good with Pro Ev 5 and 6. There's Figo. Hits it wide. Just not good enough, says Brackley. And you know what? Can't really blame him for saying that. Remember that goalkeeper, the Silver Fox. Oh, look at that from Deco. That is sick. Brilliant. Maniche. Portugal having a lot of sustained pressure here. Little dink forward. They've lost possession now. All we want is a goal, ladies and gentlemen. But I continued on level 4. I definitely get it, but no, I know this game more than the others that I've played so far in the series. Oh, there's Ronaldo. His long shooting probably not going to be as good as it was as he got older in his career. Figo dinks past the defender. Whips in across. Deco. Oh, that was unlucky. Now, I just want to show you guys what I did there, because I'm a lot better at this kind of shit in PES 4 than the other earlier games, and even some of the later games. But I was using R1 and R2 to manipulate Deco's movement, what's called the super cancel. So, because I think they still do this in the modern Pro Ev games, and then that shit at eFootball, I don't know, but basically with the Pro Ev games, I can't remember if it's like this with FIFA, it's a long time since I've played modern football games, but the player is determined to go towards the ball, predetermined I should say, to go towards the ball, and if I had done that then, Deco would have headed it, so I'm purposely running back so that he'll take that either on the half volley or the volley, so I just waited a little bit and then decided, boom, I'm going to hit it now. And it's not a million miles away. But the use of the super cancel using R1 and R2 can really help create chances and allow you to have effective shots at goal. Do some step overs as Ronaldo here for a laugh. Don't really need to, and that was a overhit cross for sure. But look how much space I'm getting here. Ooh, Ronaldo just whizzes past the post. I think we need to work the ball into the box. But there's a lot more space, and I was 14 years old at the time during Euro 2004, but if I remember correctly, I think Greece completely shithoused the way to the final and won it. But fair enough, obviously fair play to them. Maybe that's what they're playing as now. That's maybe why I'm getting so much time and space. Don't actually know if they did shithouse the way though. It's a cool tournament though. Oh, how the hell has he headed that over, Maniche? Jesus. Of course, England were devastatingly knocked out on penalties after Rooney got that injury. And then Rooney was injured for the 2006 World Cup. Well, he played, but he wasn't match fit. And then we didn't even qualify for Euro 2008. And then Germany demolished us in 2010. Just setting me up for a lifetime of misery and pain, ladies and gentlemen. Like every Englishman. And I don't think we'll ever get closer than we did in the Euros a year or two ago. But enough about that. Still 0-0. I've had all the ball. There is, in the PES shop, level 6 difficulty you can pick, and I know there is as well in PES 5, but I don't know if that was in PES 3. Oh my god, Karagounis! And he's put Greece at the head. I can't believe it. It's the first shot. And this is imitating real life. And what happened? Shithouse FC. They've done nothing all game. They spring a counter-attack here. Too many Portugal players around the ball, but not doing anything. And I've got to say, the goalkeeper there, I'm a bit confused by his AI. He seems a little bit out of position for me, personally. And as great as these games are, you know, I've spent at least 1 or 2 criticisms on each game, because no game's perfect, ladies and gentlemen. And I think with Pro F4, the one thing that I would say, and I'm not entirely sure why it was always this case, but it definitely was, the shooting feels a little bit fucking Jesus. Look at this guy. Get him off the ball, the prick. The shooting felt a little bit soft, and you had to really blast the ball. But even with players that have got a lot of power behind the shots are quite weak and timid. I don't know, man. It's, you can call a shot timid. I don't think you can. A lot of shots in this game, when you're one-on-one with the keeper, just bobble in the net. You know, they're bouncing many times before they go past the line. It's peculiar. I don't really know why it is like that, but it is. And it feel like that with Pro F5, the game after this. I can't believe that, though. Was that Greece's only shot on goal? Whoa, what? They've had 6 shots? I don't know. Well, this is, yet again, complete shit from me in terms of performance. And scoreline, in particular, I should say, really, but it is level 5 and not level 4. But I do remember when I was younger playing a bit on level 6, unlocking it from the pay shop. There's Carvalho. I really want to just score a goal. Ronaldo in a lot of space. There's a super cancel, and then taking it on the right foot. That is a teasing cross. Deco turns to his left. Come on, someone. Make some bloody space. Oh, dear Lord. But this is why it's so satisfying, you know, scoring a goal and eventually making that breakthrough in any Pro Ev game when you're playing a harder difficulty. And even with the other Konami older school football games, you know, ISS 98 and even the GameCube ones, which were really arcadey, there ain't a one which isn't satisfying to score in. Bloody hell. A lot of players moving off the ball there for Greece. Oof. But playing these games back a lot recently in the last couple of weeks since I got this HDMI converter, you can definitely tell that the opposition, the AI, seem to either up the game or have a lull in their performance during the game. And either half time, at a random point in the match, I'm not really thinking much of Pauletta's performance so far. And there's Deco over the bar again. I'm not sure really what I could do in terms of putting another striker on. We've got Nuno Gomez. I think I'm going to put him on, you know. Yeah, look at that player there running off the ball. You see that? I don't think they did that as much in the older Pro Ev games. Ronaldo's had a lot of time and space. I might swap Figo and Ronaldo around, you know. But here is Figo. Look at that. Oh. See how he just put the ball from his right foot to his left foot? Ronaldo did it there as well. Just because they're great dribblers and without sprinting, that sometimes naturally just happens. I didn't mean for it to happen. Yeah, I'm going to attack more here. Switch Ronaldo to the right and Figo to the left. Just do something different, you know. Miguel, this guy used to play for Valencia. Whips in a cross, it's a corner. Figo, oh, headed out. tackle that was from Katsuranis. Man, I've been playing this game so much recently, 4 and 5, and on 5-star I haven't been losing loads of games. Can't underestimate how tricky it is to play and talk at the same time. What is my goalkeeper doing? I'm not even holding triangle. The goalkeepers, man. What is he doing there? Just kind of out of position a little bit for me. Oh my days. Getting into the late game now. Ronaldo's knackered. What formation are we playing again? It's like a 4-4. What is a 4-4-1-1? Oh shit. I thought you could wait a minute, I'm confused here. Oh, whatever. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, good save from the keeper. Good defending, Rui Costa. Nearly gets his first touch of the game. And a breakaway now, great from Cristiano Ronaldo. He comes inside. It's to Figo, to Nuno Gomez, to Maniche, to Ronaldo. Great piece of football there, but it results in a very weak shot, like I said again. Yeah. Oh, Ronaldo wins it back. Oh, look at that. Look how much power I put on that shot, man. Exactly what I was saying before. The shooting just feels a bit off on this game, and it's weird that this is my favourite Pro Ev game, but I'm saying the shooting, which is absolutely vital to the game's mechanics, feels a little bit off. Oh, now then. Oh. Even though, if you look at this shot again, and it does bear repeating, it's like, it's barely off the ground, it's really weak. There's no power to it, man. There's something not right. I'm going to take a long throw. Oh, shit. You know, when I was a kid, I never used to... Ref! Figo, what is that? What is that? That's a pen anyway. But what is that shot? He's getting kind of fouled at Figo as he takes the shot. But it's nowhere... That was a penalty. You do see some soft penalties in this game, given both for and against you. Low cross. This is a complete meme, ladies and gentlemen, by this point. A complete and utter meme. And I'll tell you something, you know, Pro F5, it's the most defensive version of the game. It seems like I'm struggling defensively more than... Oh, how could I say that? I'm not scoring goals. I'm just outright struggling. But it's another defeat. Recorded for YouTube. Absolute shambles. But you know what? I'm just being true to life. Because Greece is yet again 1-1-0. Look at this guy, kind of time wasting there. Oh my days. See, even the CPU are hitting a shot directly at my goalkeeper. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another shambolic 1-0 loss for Alexander Hilly. 1-2-3. This time, though, on 5-star skill level. There's something not quite right with the shooting in this game. An absolutely imperative mechanic that you want to have spot on for an amazing football game. Yeah, it's my favourite Pro Ev because every other aspect of this game is near perfect. It looks better than Pro Ev 1-2-3. It's fast paced. Commentary is better. It's not amazing, but it's better. The audio, the music that's playing now during the replay. more depth. The Master League was better. I think this was the first Pro Ev game where you can have a player standing over the ball. We didn't see it in this game, but you can have like a player standing over the ball and just dink the ball in front of you before you take the free kick. You get the bird's eye camera angle, more to do in the pay shop, etc, etc. And yeah, it's just an absolutely fantastic football game. My favourite Pro Ev. If I had to choose one, look at that, 11 shots for us, 11 shots for them. 51% possession. Really close, but ultimately, yet again, just couldn't find that cutting edge and we lose 1-0. But you know, to be perfectly honest as well, obviously Portugal got to the final that year, but you look at that team, there's a lot of quality there defensively and in the midfield, some tricky wingers and whatnot. But I think Pauleta surprisingly did score a lot of goals for Portugal, but I think he did. But really, Gomez, he wasn't top class. We do miss like a player like Ronaldo became in this Portugal team. If I got a 26-year-old Ronaldo there, for example, not a 19-year-old, then I'd probably have scored a goal or two in that game. But thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, Pro Evolution Soccer 5. And I have a feeling I'm not going to score again. I'll see you for that one. Bye-bye.